Why you keeping all that energy bottled up inside? You gotta let it breathe. You gotta let it breathe. Talk about it. Get it off your chest. Don't move around with a screwed up face. Talk time with Yazzy. You feeling stuck and need a change of pace. Talk time with Yazzy. Family and friends are coming in. Talk time with Yazzy. The joyous times they never end.
Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of Talk Time with Yazzy. It's your girl Yazzy Yaz. And of course, our favorite boo. Let me not mess it up this time. Introduce yourself, cousin.
It's your girl, La. Use your tongue. Y'all know it.
Period. And of course, okay, y'all, so we have a new special guest. We've been friends for 10 years, okay? We go way back to high school, okay? Clock that. Friendships don't last like that, okay?
No more.
So, clock
But these
that,
ones
clock
over
that.
here do.
That's right.
Hello. Let me introduce
Mr. Red.
Red. Go ahead.
Hello. It's nice to meet everybody. I'm Mr. Red. What can I
No.
say? Like, this has been a long time coming. I'll tell you that right now. Like, us doing this podcast has always been in the works. We just haven't gotten around to it, but we finally got around to it. Because me has been planning this for a minute.
Yes, I'm excited for you to be here.
I'm excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
Hey.
Aw. Of course.
But before we get it started, y'all want to know why we,
Before we
in
get
our
jumping.
finest PJs, because it is my Bookie, the baddest, the best, the best hostess there with the mostest there is. Yazzy Yaz. It is her birthday. And we're having a pajama jam just for her. We all in our cutest PJs, we looking good. So what we gonna do is
I'm not gonna say cutest.
it's cute. It's definitely you. All of our outfits show our personalities. That's all it
That
is.
part,
It's our
that part.
personalities, Him over there, that purple auntie over there,
Hello.
looking good.
Your favorite Unc too.
The auntie, I love
Okay.
it, auntie. I like it. I love it. So, Yazzy, we want you to give everybody the date of your birthday. And we want you to tell them your cash out. We're going to put it down in the description as well. But we want to get her a drink, get her, outfit, something to do so she don't got to stress so much about that birthday. She can have a good time. I'm going to get her, me and my boo getting her nails done. We going to take care of her. So y'all going to love on her like I love on her. Send her, Yazzy, what day is your birthday?
February 24th.
February 24th. Got that. Clock it. Okay, now what is your cash app? And say it slow so they can write it down. It's definitely going to be in the description, but some people like me, they don't know how to find it. And that's okay. So we're going to say it.
I'm going to say it slowly. Y A Z 2 2 2 2 4. That's 4 twos.
That's her cash. She's so shy right now. Y'all know she ain't never shy. She's
Oh my God.
I'm dainty.
And don't be stingy with the gifts, y'all.
There you go. There you go.
Oh, my cheeks are literally red. I ain't got no blush either. Look at this.
It is. So pour it up. Happy birthday. I don't know if this is going to come out before or after, but we love you. We appreciate you. We love Talk Time with Yazzy. And we get Talk Time with Yazzy all the time. So we love you. And I'm so proud of you. And I'm so proud of both of y'all. I go into the whole mama spiel. I love y'all so much. But happy birthday, boo.
Happy birthday.
Dang, y'all gonna make me get emotional for real.
I know, but who know we make it this far?
I know.
I'm over here like, I'm a thug. I gotta. No, I'm just kidding. Not too much.
I'm not gonna
really
cry
good.
because I'm a gangster.
No, I'm just kidding. Nah, I appreciate it. Y'all are too sweet. Thank you.
Well, we love you.
I'm trying, Woo!
Trying, you doing that. What you mean?
Right, she doing it.
Hello.
Miss, I got a
Hello.
baby, I got a husband, and son,
Hell,
and I got a house and dogs and a
no,
yard. You better get it.
And cats.
Look, and cat, you better get it. You better clock all those accomplishments because you got people that's my age that ain't got nan. So clock those accomplishments, okay? I'm proud of you.
ooh,
And the Lord blessed you with another year. So thank you,
hello.
Lord.
Thank you. Thank you. And shout out, it is Ramadan.
Shout out Ramadan.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes. So that too. So it's a lot of blessings, hopefully, you know.
Yes, Lord. Please
But with
forgive
that
us
being
for anything
said,
inappropriate that we say tonight. You know our hearts and you know not what we do. We know not what we do.
yes, yes.
Lord, forgive us for what we're about to say.
Right.
Literally. Literally. Oh my gosh. Okay. With that being said, we're gonna talk about life is what you make it. Doo-doo-doo-doo. It was
This
right
when
on
we
cue.
about to start, they want to start acting up.
Yeah.
They
You
over here
know.
like, oh,
Red
period.
got babies over there, so
Okay, hold on, y'all. I gotta get to these.
let him get to his
It's
babies.
okay.
His babies just
You
had
gotta get
babies.
to
So they taking
Come on.
care.
yes.
He got to
Come on.
take care of it and take care of the little babies. I think it's 7 of them, right?
You got puppies.
There's
Yes.
9 right now.
Oh, there's
Go
9
there.
puppies. 9 donkeys
Well,
and
it's
puppies.
because he
Go.
has the 2 dogs.
Yes, so
Big
Go
there's
to
dog.
9
bed.
altogether.
Go,
That's a
go
lot of
to
mouths to
bed.
feed. I know. I got 10.
Ooh,
So yes.
ooh.
Go there. Go to bed and stay in
He's
there.
like, good night.
This is real life, people. We're in real life right now.
Right. He's
Period.
like,
Okay, and we back.
yeah, so we have to take a little intermission real quick. But with that being said, our topic is life is what you make it. We thought about that topic because Red, do you want to tell them your story, or were you more like, nonetheless, he was more like, this is how I'm
Right.
feeling, and I
So,
want to have this topic.
okay. So, we came up with this topic because as of recently, I can't talk too much about it because I was advised by my attorney not to because it's still all in the works. But I was in a recent car accident. Somebody had turned into me when I was traveling for work purposes, and they hit my car. And I, thank the Lord, actually came out okay enough to be here to talk about it today. So
Hello.
my airbags deployed. Luckily for me, I was wearing my seatbelt, and it was a whole thing. And when it was all happening, I had a lot of revelations, like everything kind of hit me at once. And if there's anybody who's ever been in a car accident and you come out where you're able to, be okay and it's not like completely severe, you kind of get shocked into reality a little bit. So I kind of had that moment and I was thinking about a lot of things I've done, a lot of things I haven't done yet, where my life is now, where I want my life to be, where my life would have been if I did not make it out okay. Or, so it was a lot of things to come in. And so um I'm a very on a regular, I'm a very ambitious person. A lot of my family members and my friends know for a fact that there's something that I want, I'm gonna go get it. Um, and I think that that's also what inspired this topic today, because I'm a firm believer that if that life is exactly what you make it. If you expect nothing but problems, you're going to experience nothing but problems. But if you expect good things out of life, you're going to see more opportunity to have those good things in life. You're going to take those opportunities. So that's what really inspired this topic of conversation today.
Dang, that was nicely done.
Nicely said.
Thank
But
you.
yes, nice and professionally said. Hello.
Yes. Talk about it.
No, yeah. When he told me, I was like, I'm with it. I have some things I want to say. Hello.
Right.
So,
Uh-huh.
but I did want to open it up with more of a lighter question. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Do you believe happiness is created or discovered? Why? I can start
Okay.
since y'all was like y'all want me
And
to
I'll
start.
round it out.
Please do.
I feel like, oh, that's kind of hard because I'm a little in between. But if I had to choose, I'm gonna say discovered because I guess it's more of the idea if it's like created, then people can be like, oh, if I have enough money, then like I could buy my happiness. You know what I mean? But I feel like discover is like, and maybe it's because I'm like a Disney kid and I'm like, ooh, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like when you discover your true love and then it's like all the magic and all the things and then like the perfect gestures and all of those things. So I'm like, it's just I don't know. I grew up watching romantic things, so I think it's more just like a discover than it is like creating. Because you can see people create a lot of things. Like they could create, you know, a BBL, and then later be like, I regret this. You know what I'm saying? But it's like if you discover it and you built your body and you just happen to get those curves by hitting the gym, I doubt you're gonna be like, I regret it.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Especially if you work for it.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like there's just a beauty that comes with discover. That's
There
my
is a beautiful
take.
thing in discovery.
I,
Especially when you're
I
not
love it.
expecting it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I I
Literally.
per- I agree. I personally think that happiness is discovered, particularly because not everybody comes from the happiest beginnings. Like, particularly my story, I don't know if I'm pretty sure a lot of people can relate, but I grew up in poverty. So like there was a lot of struggles and stuff and like day to day and a lot of things that we couldn't partake in. And so it was like we in a sense, we did have to create our own happiness within our struggle. Like me and my family all together, like we have our happy moments and stuff like that. But as you get older and you start to, develop your own life, it's like you start to realize some of the things that you did to make yourself happy in a survival mode, um, versus actually being actually happy, and as for now, I can say for me right now, I'm really in a place of actual genuine happiness. And I experience this is my second apartment that I've had on my own. In my first apartment, I thought I was happy. um that there were a lot of things going on at that time as well, that I was living above my means, so it cost me a lot more, so I wasn't necessarily happy there because every other day was a struggle, and like now I'll say I'm a lot more happy now because I've had those learning experiences with my first apartment, and so now in this second apartment and doing it on my own, I learned from my own prior mistakes. So now I'm a lot more secure in the decisions I'm going to make, not only financially, but emotionally, spiritually, physically. I've been taking my health a lot more seriously. I've been going to the gym. Big ups to my
Hello.
trainer, Lou, who's been dedicated with me. He's been sticking with me. Um, and so, like, a lot of the things that I thought made me happy then are not things that I can say currently make me happy now in retrospect. So it's definitely something I personally believe you discover through trial and error and journey, because there are some things that you consider making you happy, but really they're just keeping you passive, if
Mm,
that makes sense.
yeah, absolutely. Dang.
That makes
So I guess. Oh, go ahead, La.
I said that makes so much sense. And repeat the question because I was there, but I kind of like I was so into what he was saying, I got stuck.
Right, you're like, yeah. It's do you believe happiness is created or discovered?
Okay.
Why?
So I kind of am different with you. Like, don't agree so much. I agree with what you're saying, but I feel like you just it was a discover it. No, create it. I feel like you created, and the reason
Yeah.
why I feel that way is because there's been times where it needed to be created for me. Right? It seemed like everything was going even good, but I still wasn't happy. So I had to take that back
Mm,
and say, you know what? My kids need happy. even if we, you know, in a 2-bedroom and we got food, but we ain't got as much as I would like, we need to create happy. We need to create games. Even sitting in the pandemic, I had to create happiness for my kids because we was tired of looking at each other. So sometimes, like for real, like we had
That's fair.
look, we had bowling
Been
night.
there.
We took toilet paper rolls and dryer balls and made bowling night. Like we were sometimes
You
I have
know
to
what?
create happiness, right? Sometimes, and I feel like sometimes I feel like even when you're down and out and all that stuff, sometimes you just have to be like, you know what? Like I always talk about, your home is your peace. And that's the only place that you can guarantee peace, because you can guarantee who comes and who goes out of your peace and your piece of peace right there. So I feel like you have that right to create that space. This is my happy space. This is where I'm going to be happy. This is what I'm going to do to keep it happy. And you know, we have our moments, but I think in certain things you have to create it, even at a job when they getting on your nerves. Sometimes you need to be like, Lord, you know what? I'm working here because I need to get this, this, and this. So this is going to be my little, I'm happy. Whether y'all sad and mad and all of this, I'm happy. Right. So it's like, I feel like sometimes it is a choice and you have to create it when it's hard to create it. When it's not just falling from the sky, when you ain't got all the money or you ain't going out or you ain't got the latest shoes or the latest car, you have to
Amen.
create that. Lord, I'm happy for this. Thank you. I'm happy because I always know somebody that ain't there or can't create that happy. Like we can get on the phone right
Yeah.
now and cackle for hours. We'll be
Right.
sad, right? And everything be
Yeah.
going array, but we have that in us where we can be happy because we're choosing that. We're choosing to be happy and enjoy each other's company, and that don't cost us nothing, right? So that's how I look at it. But I understand everybody. We all look at it differently. That's what makes us different, you know, humans. But I can see on your side how that makes sense as well. So that's just how I see it.
I like that. I appreciate that answer. That's a good answer.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. That's a hard question because it's like, I feel like in a way it's both. And I guess it's just depending on how you see life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or like even how you see in, I guess, that situation.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it could be like you also discovered love in different ways that you didn't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then
So
you
it's
also
like,
create love in different ways too.
right. So it's
Appreciate the
just
love that
different
you
ways, I
did see,
guess, in seeing it.
right? The love that you didn't even
Right.
recognize you were getting or had. I mean, I'm doing that with
Yeah.
my job right now. I did not realize that so many people like, oh, la la, you're like, I didn't realize they cared.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, oh, y'all do care
Well,
about
you know,
hearing
tell
that,
them,
right?
tell them
Right.
if they, hey, be like, if they miss you, they know where to find you.
They will be finding me
Yeah.
still.
Talk Time With
Look, come
Yazzy.
April, hey,
Right.
look for
Hey,
that LLC.
yeah,
Look for that LLC.
that part.
Hello.
You know what? Yeah, I said something like that before. More than one thing can be right.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
That is true.
More than one thing can be true.
You are absolutely right. But that was me. Do you have another question for us, Yas?
I do. What advice would you give someone who felt stuck right now?
Go ahead, Red.
I feel like me and Lala gonna have the same answer.
Go ahead.
Cause she said it earlier. She said it
Yeah,
earlier
but we're
before we
like,
started. Move. If you stuck, move.
yeah.
Some way, shape, or form.
Move.
Because I've been in situations where I felt stuck, and it's like one thing about me, two things for sure. I'm claustrophobic, so I ain't gonna sit here feeling stuck.
Right.
Yeah, fair.
Like
fair.
I refuse. Like you know what I'm saying? Either I'm gonna get to where I'm going, or I'm gonna die trying.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
because I'm not gonna be stuck. Like I've been in situations before, and sometimes I feel like when it comes to that, there's you feeling stuck, and then sometimes you allowing people to make you feel stuck.
Mm.
And I've been in both of those predicaments before. And I've been stuck in an area because me personally, I didn't graduate high school. I dropped out. I haven't always had a lot of money, but I've been able to work myself to a position to where I've gotten my own car and gotten my own place. And even while I was working and doing those things, I would get commended by a lot of my coworkers and like their family and friends and stuff. They'll be like, bro, you have stuff that my auntie or my uncle or some people don't even have in their 30s and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, yeah, y'all saying that to me, but you don't know what I'm going home to. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I did feel stuck because at that same time, while I was in the mentality of a I have it, I also had a mentality of a we have it. You know what I mean? And so
gotta give
I
it
was
back. Woo! I don't
that
have my
part. And so
tambourine
like
is packed. My tambourine is packed. Tambourine. Go ahead. What are you saying?
you know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of people are there to where like when we get to a certain point, we feel like we got to bring everybody with us. Like, we helping out family members, we helping out friends, we're doing this. And then sometimes you don't get that thank you or that appreciation that you feel like you deserve. And sometimes you feel a little cheated.
Yeah.
But then there's also times to where I was right where I was supposed to be, and I had those same family members, same friends being like, "Oh no, well, like you could be doing better. You should be over here. You should have been done this. You should have been done that." And it's like, can you acknowledge the work I just did?
Yeah. Or not.
You know what I'm saying?
Or not. And that's what we got to get to the point of. Or not. But
not.
I'm here.
And that part, but I'm here. And particularly, I'll say sometimes I love her to bits, but my mom would do that to me. Like, my mom, whenever I would do something, it kind of felt like when she would talk to me about it, it felt like it was like, oh, that's just another burden. Like I would do something great. And like to me, in my eyes, was something great. Like when I was doing music and we were doing shows and stuff, I would tell my mom about it. I got my apartment. I told my mom about it. I'm moving to another city. I told my mom about it because that's my mom. And you would think, well, I thought that she would be, oh, son, that's great or whatever. But most of the time, it was, son, I don't even want to hear about it. I feel like this is just gonna go left, and this is just gonna go, and I like, and so sometimes you get faced with that disappointment, and then you got to get yourself to a point of where you realize that it doesn't matter what they feel about me. Do I feel happy where I'm at? Because I still, even though she didn't have the best things to say or the things that I wanted to hear, I still went on and did what I had to do because that's something I wanted to do. And in my eyes, I succeeded at it. I think me and my team did a great job at putting on shows. Me and Yaz put on a talent show. I had to come up with the prize money. I don't know, but I had to come up with the prize money as well with her. And I went door dashing that morning and was playing.
Yeah, you was on it. We
Yaz
always be
was
like,
like,
"This my idea." You like, "I'm on it with you." I'm like, "Period."
like, and we gonna make it happen. And that created a happy moment for us because we had a great time.
We did. We always do. I'm like, yeah, we do for
It's
sure.
never a dull moment with us.
Hello. No. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me repeat the question, Lau.
Okay.
Or did you want to say something? Because I'm like, he said a lot of good stuff. We was already midway, like,
yeah, we was in there.
agreed.
Feeling, like you said, feeling stuck. I think you need to move, and it's scary. And it's like, and I always say, particular age, especially when you've built and now you have to rebuild. I'm terrified, right?
Yeah.
But I'm still gonna do it. I'm still moving. I'm still moving forward, and I'm like, Lord, I think this is the first time in my life I've been like, I'm stepping out on God, because a chick is nervous. But I also need to see in me what everybody else see in me.
Yeah.
Right? They be like, what? Like, why are you scared? Like, girl, you got the skills, you got the personality, you got, like, everybody love you. Like, what are you talking about? But I still gotta see that in me, right? like, okay, Lord, I hear you. I'm moving. Even when I try to be like, oh, well, let me stay at the same company just a little bit, so I have a little bit of lifeline. And like God said, no, I told you to move. I told you to leave that.
Move.
And it's sometimes you go back and forth. This is relationships, job, all of that, because it's comfortable, because you feel comfortable in it. And moving forward ain't comfortable all the time. It ain't. It is. You got to step out on you, and when you got to bet on you, sometimes that's scary. So if you in a situation like me, bet on yourself. You got this. Step out on faith. I'm all emotional because it's for real. This is real. Move.
I'm like, who is so emotional?
Move.
Happy birthday to you.
Hallelujah. Happy
I'm like,
birthday.
Move. And if you have somebody around you that's gonna move you, because I'm like, oh no,
yeah,
maybe I'll just stay and I called my friend. They was like, nope, move.
no,
We got you.
yes.
Move. So I'm like, okay.
I'm so glad.
Sometimes you
I'm
gotta
so
grab
glad.
somebody else. Like, I need you to help me through this. And I know that you can that
Yeah.
person can support you and they're there for you. Not nobody that's like, girl, I knew you couldn't do it. Then you need to move. You
Oh,
need to move them.
there's too
Period.
many people like
Right?
that. Too
And I
many.
knew you was gonna be
Right.
back in Arizona. No, you need somebody that's gonna be like,
Right.
nope. And if we move it again, it ain't gonna be to Arizona. Do you see what I mean? Like, you
Hello.
need to keep it that motivates you. You don't need that. And you
Yeah.
can still love them, right? The people that
Yeah.
doubt you, you can still love them. I still love you. But I don't have to take in your doubt. Because usually when people put that on you, it's because that's how they feel about themselves. And they don't want to see you exceed what they could do or where they're stuck. Where they're stuck.
And crabs in the bucket, they want to kick you there for
Oh
comfort.
Yeah,
my
for
God, I've
comfort,
been
because
thinking
misery
about that
loves
all
company.
week.
Huh? What'd you say?
Crabs in a bucket. That has been my week lesson. Oh my
Yes,
goodness,
crabs
it's so
in the
crazy you
barrel.
said that.
They'll pull you down and make you with it. We just gonna stay here
Yes.
because we don't want you to get up here. We don't want you to know what you could be and who you are and where you're supposed to go. We want you to stay down here with us because we
Yes.
comfortable down here. We comfortable drinking. We
Yep.
comfortable smoking. We comfortable not doing nothing else all day.
Yep.
And then when
I'm not gonna lie, I've been a crab in my past before.
you change, then they go, you
Yeah.
change. You think you better than us.
I'm a recovering crab myself because when I would say when I was younger, I used to get bullied a lot. So I try to make other people feel how I felt. Like, so people would pick on me about things about me, my skin color, my weight, how I talk and stuff like that. And I damaged a few actually good friendships when I was in junior high because the way I was being talked to by people I thought were my friends was how I was talking to people who were trying to be my friend.
Yep. Yep.
And inevitably, the people who were actually trying to be my friend, they floated away from me.
Yeah.
You know? And it was like, I can't be around that. And so was something that always stuck with me. And like what I was saying earlier about being comfortable, you can't grow when you're comfortable because if you're comfortable, you just don't want to stay there.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's how you become stuck.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's how your roots die. When you get bigger, it's time to get into a bigger pot. When your roots start expanding, it's time to get into another pot because you're going to die in that pot because ain't nowhere to go.
And
nowhere to grow.
Some plants are made to stay there. But you know what plants you are because some plants ain't moving. That's all. God made them to be this big and that's about it. Right? But if you know that you sprouting and you going out, you're going to need to get a bigger pot. And that's why I'm going to a bigger pot.
Period. And that's why I got this lotus tattooed on me.
The lotus
I know that's right.
Let me show you.
To a bigger pot.
Hello.
Yep. Go ahead, Yazzy. It's on you, boo.
I know. I'm like, y'all done stole it and whoa.
We done got a speechless, y'all.
No, literally. I'm gonna repeat the question.
Okay.
What advice would you give someone who felt stuck right now? I'm gonna say, I mean, I already said move. My follow-up is like, yeah, of course, move. I'm gonna also say, be comfortable saying no and setting boundaries. I feel like, even what like Red was said, like we do feel like, okay, we gotta take everybody with us. And it's like, just because we move and get like a townhome or move to a different state and we have a couple hundred in saving or something, it don't mean like, all right, now this finna be the house, everybody come live over here. No.
I wish I had my tambourine. Cause my doors is closed for the record.
Right.
Mine too. Shit.
And I'm like, it's not that I don't love people in my family, people, friends, or none of that, all of that. I'm like, I'm finally at a point where I'm like, I've had my own space with my husband. We have our animals, we have our peace. And I did feel stuck and I started to feel depressed. And I was like, oh my goodness, because I would be like touching grass and be like, oh my God, I'm so happy and da 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 da. And then I'll be like, I'll come home and I'll be like, it's drama or something or anything like, you know what I'm saying? In general, I've had roommates, I've had, all the things, siblings that now I don't talk to because of roommate situations, like all of those things. It's like, and now I'm finally like, okay, I'm gonna come home. And yeah, okay, I can have my moments with my husband, but it's more like we look at each other and we're like, are you done?
Right.
And then we be like,
What's for
okay,
dinner?
I'm
What's for
done.
dinner?
Literally, literally,
I
literally.
I love her and Anthony's relationship. They crack me up
Yes.
because they be going when they go at it, they'll go at it, but I'm like, but y'all not gonna leave each other. Like y'all been together.
Y'all
This
love each
like
other. That's why I be like, so when y'all
like
done, I yell at both of
I'll
them and I'm like, all right, I'm done.
And when we go at it, we do not. The thing I do love though is that we don't sit there and call each other names.
They don't.
We don't put our hands on each other.
They don't.
We get emotional about it, yeah, but we're never like F you or this or that or
That is
whatever, blah
very
blah blah.
true. You are
I
you're
love that.
very that is very true. I've never heard
Yeah.
I love that.
anything
I
like
remember I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes when they get into it, it'd be really cute to me because she called me one time and she was like, so me and Anthony got in an argument. I was like, what happened? She's like, he got mad at me because I left the house without giving him a kiss and telling him I love him. And I'm like, girl, now you know better than
Yeah,
that.
don't you do it, that's Anthony. You better kiss him.
Like, period. Like, you better go hug that man.
I was like, you right, you right, you right. Yeah, no.
He's so
Yeah,
sweet.
and then that's true. Looking back at it, I'm like, oh
Yes,
yeah.
I love you. I
Like
love
we
you.
definitely
Thank
have our
you.
moments.
That is very
Right.
true.
But I think it would not have been that way if I haven't set the boundaries I started to set, because even growing up I was always like, okay, yeah, let me go be Captain Save a Ho, or let me go do this and let me
Right?
add my last dime and
Hey.
save this person. And
Yep.
and now I'm like, nah. Because I'm like, I'm trying to build my home, my foundation. And then it's like, okay, if I have something, yes, I can give, but I'm not gonna give to the point where now I'm struggling and we struggling at our home.
Yes. Yeah.
That's the blind leading the blind.
Yeah.
Literally.
I'm telling you.
And I'm like, at what point is it like we have to be like, no, we have to stop?
Mm-hmm.
And it's unfortunate because now we have to figure out the consequences of the actions and all of the
Yeah.
things that we go through and that happen. And I'm like, dang, because it's like life really just be happening so quick.
Yes. Yes.
And sometimes no good deed goes unpunished.
Right. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, but I do, like, when I do have it, I be trying to give. And it's in any ways, like family, friends. And I feel like that's why I've like lost a lot of friends, because they be like, you don't have time for me. And I'm like, I I just moved and I literally am working a job. And then when I'm not working, I'm sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, I bet you don't even know my birthday coming up. You know what I'm saying? But then I had to tell myself, I said, at the end of the day, I don't have time to keep like, what was it? You said something the other day, La, and you were like, if I set these boundaries for myself and people don't like it, then those aren't the people that should be in my life.
Correct.
And I'm like, I'm tired of being like, oh, no, this is what. It's like, I don't need to explain the fact that, like, I'm living life.
Yeah.
And sometimes my life isn't always on my phone.
Right.
Right.
Yep.
Especially when I just moved to a new state. I'm like, whoa, I'm actually looking out the window.
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
actually having conversations.
Yes. Meeting people, doing things. Yes.
I mean, I shit, like coming from a friend's perspective, give your friends some grace, okay? Everybody else got their own lives,
Yeah.
okay? She was moving to Texas. I just texted her. I was like, okay, did y'all make it safely? She's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, bet. And now we adjusting to time zones and stuff. So when me and her call each other, She called me the other day. I was asleep, like practically knocked out. She's like, okay, I'm gonna let you sleep. I called her. She was asleep. I was like, I'll call you back. Like, like I love me and Yaz's relationship because we understand that life be life. And
Yeah.
that makes, to me, our get together so much more special because when we see each other, we're like, I'm like, we're like,
No, literally, literally.
you know what I'm saying? We're like, "Bitch, we got so much to tell you. I got so
No,
much to tell you."
literally.
Yeah, those are friendships that you can always pick up, and it's not personal. You can
Yeah.
always pick up where they left off. Yep. I
Right.
completely understand. Me and Mo are like that. Me and Mo, I think we don't talk every day, but we talk when we need to. And when we see each other, we
Right.
right back to being sisters. It's not like, girl, I ain't talked to you in a week. And da-da-da-da. But then in me and Christine, like you said, we
Yeah.
talk every day. It's just different, right? Like it's just different relationships,
Yeah.
but we know each other. But I feel like that whole, what you said about boundaries rounded this whole conversation out. Because yes, that is another way, like you have to set boundaries with your family, with your friends, and stand on it. And the people that know you, like now, everybody know. And if you don't know and you ain't heard from me, you're gonna hear it on this podcast. From March to April, I'm out. My only focus is me and my kids. So I'm gonna answer my phone, but it's gonna be minimal. I'm gonna, you know what I mean? I'm gonna, hey, jump in a text message from here and there, but it's gonna be minimal. And it's nobody's, I'm not mad at nobody. This is not personal. This is like, I need to check back in with my kids. They've been gone for a month. I need to check back in with me. I've been working for 14 years straight. I've been working since I was 14. So how many years is that? And I'm 40 something, none of your business. But I'm 40 something. And I've been working since I was 14. And this is the first time that I'm gonna take a month off of not working to check in with my family and set our, set everything up for us. So that was hard for me to do. It was hard for me to say. And it's gonna be hard for me. It's even gonna be hard for me not to work. Because I work constantly. So
Yes.
but all my family and all my friends that I've talked to have been very supportive. Like, okay, we understand. We understand. This is not personal. It's not personal at all. But just having that to know that people care about me, like you deserve that. You deserve that time.
Yeah.
You deserve not to answer your phone. Let me talk to you now before the first. But they
Okay.
support
I'm
me.
like, I'm just glad it's after my birthday.
Right.
Right.
But it's okay to take that time for you. It is okay to say, you know what, I need to cut my phone off for a couple of days. I'm okay. I'm not hurt. None of that. But I need a minute for me. Like you said, to create that peace. I'm going down there to create peace for my kids. It's like we got all this stuff done. All of a sudden, I'm like, all right, I love y'all. And I dropped them off somewhere. I ain't even think about that mentally, what they did to them. Right? Because I know they safe and they loved and they safe and they going to school. But it's like I didn't even think about it. I'm like, so I need to check in with them to see, are they okay? What we need to do. I want to actually, this is going to be my first time ever being a parent, not working, spending spring break with my kids.
Quality
time, not answering a phone, not picking up an email. Hold on, y'all, let's go to the beach, but let me bring my laptop. And I'm going to look at you. Yeah. It's like, this is going to be the first time as a parent that I've gotten to do that. So I'm glad.
That's beautiful.
Dang. I'm over here like, dang. And I was just about to ask if I could come visit. No, I'm just kidding.
In May, everybody can come visit. As long as you have a end date, everybody can come visit.
I know that's right. I know that's right. She's like, my door is not open unlimited. Okay.
My favorite quote from Lala was, "You got 2 weeks, ma'am."
What was this?
This was when I was having my struggles with my mom, and I had called La, and I was like, my mom's staying with me, and she's frustrated. And then she's like, I understand. She's like, my mom was doing the same thing, and I was like, you got 2 weeks, ma'am.
I sure did, and walked away.
And she was like, my mama gonna look at me talking about so you just gonna put me out? She's like, no, because you're gonna have somewhere to go in 2 weeks.
And why did you
You
reenact
know
that
what?
so
That is so true.
perfectly?
And that took a lot out of me to even be able to say that to my mother.
Me
Yeah.
too. That and it's boundaries is definitely something that is genuinely necessary in order to not feel stuck.
Yep.
Because if
Yes.
you are not setting clear boundaries with your family, your friends, and things like that, you will end up stuck.
Yep.
Or
Yeah.
you'll end up feeling stuck and then inevitably make yourself stuck. Like, and sometimes it's the people that we love the most that it's hardest for us to set those boundaries with, because if you're like me, I've been a straight ride or die since I was a child. Like,
Mhm.
oh no, we ride at dawn. Like,
No, for real. Yeah.
you know, like I've for the longest time, I was just talking to another friend earlier today, and I was like, for the longest time, I've always been that dependable friend, the one who will answer at 2 a.m. in the morning, the one that will come through and help you move if you call me at last
Me
minute.
too.
I'll pop out, like, you know, and for a little bit, it I did start to feel like everything was personal after a while, because I started to realize that people weren't doing those things for me, you know,
Mm.
and
Yeah.
certain folks weren't doing them things for me, and it had affected me to a point to where I was questioning my own worth and my own value, which, as of recently, like I had said earlier, with the car accident happening, one of the thoughts that I had in my mind, I was like, okay, what if I did pass away? Because this car accident for me was definitely a revelation, because not to get too personal, but just a year prior, this same month, I lost one of my brothers in a car accident. And his car accident happened the same way my car accident happened, which was one car going straight and the other car turned into it. So when I had gotten out of the car and I ended up being able to come home, that was something that was resting heavy on my mind. I was like, wow, just last year, you know, my brother passed away from a car accident, but somehow I'm able to come home.
Mhm.
And it made me put a lot of things into question of what I was valuing, what I was allowing to define my value as, and putting what I was letting define my value and worth for myself. And a lot of the times I realized that I've done a lot of those things and been such the dependable one. And mostly it was out of guilt, because I always felt like my friends or my family would view me as selfish if I
Mhm.
prioritize myself. They would view me as selfish if I said no. They would view me
Mm.
as selfish if I didn't come around, or they view me as selfish if, you know, I was like, no, you can't stay with me, and things like that. But after the accident, my thought was, if that's how they feel, then they're not meant to be with me, because have I have been nothing but understanding when they needed it to be that way. So why is it okay for you got to ask yourself that question? Why is it okay for people to put themselves first when it comes to you, but when you put yourself first, it's a problem?
Whew.
Mm.
And those are the relationships that you have to let go. And sometimes the parentals, I will say right now, I'm not talking to either of my
Me
parents,
either.
because
Me either.
I, as much as I love them, I had a conversation with my sister, and my sister especially, I said, I'm tired of proving to y'all that I love you and that I'm willing to show up for you, because there are things that have happened that where I've told them, I see where y'all place me,
Mm.
you know,
Mm.
when there are certain things that do hurt my heart when it comes to my family. I'm not trying to be too in my business, but there are some things where I'm like, okay, where I would think I would be the first to know because I'm your brother, or I'm your son, or, you know, I'm your favorite cousin, or this, that, and the third. You would let me know, and y'all ain't said shit to me,
Mm.
you know. But when I get, you know, when I read a certain behavior toward me, or I read certain energies toward me, and I fall back and I'm like, okay, you know, let me give y'all some space. Let me be over here doing me. It's like, oh, well, you putting us on the back burner and you don't even come around no more, this, that, and the third. Da, da, da. but it's like you won't acknowledge how you talk to me when I'm there. You won't acknowledge how you treat me while I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
You won't acknowledge the things that make me want to create some distance between us.
Yep. Mm.
And it's not that I hate you. It's not that I don't want us to be close, but this dynamic that we have between each other, it doesn't make me feel peaceful about
Nope,
it.
not at all.
Period.
And I doubt it makes you feel peaceful based off of how you're voicing it to me. So I would say definitely what will help is not being in denial. And for two, acknowledging that there is a problem there.
Mm.
You know,
Yep, I agree. I agree. I agree.
Dang. I agree with you with all of it, especially the denial, because I feel like I'd be a little, well, not really anymore, but that was a problem I used to have. I used to be like, oh,
we make excuses for the people we love.
we do, and
All of it.
and
And ourselves.
I feel like I feel like for other people, I'd be like, oh no, like I'm not for this person, but then I would be for someone else.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, like it's the same thing. And now that's why I'd be like, okay, if I'm gonna be willing to operate with you, you have to be willing to take feedback, because ultimately, if not, then you're gonna be the same type as the people I don't mess with,
Mhm.
because that's their problem. It's like they don't want the feedback, they don't want to listen, they don't want to grow.
Yep.
So if you don't want that feedback, it's like I don't want to operate with you. Because then it's gonna get to a point where we really rocking with each other, and I'm gonna tell you something, you're like, and it's gonna become a whole thing.
Right.
So it's like, no, I need somebody that I can have a clear, straight
Conversation with.
communication with. That's why we always work. Cause
Yeah.
me and Red, I'll be like, look, Red, not right now, cause he be like, okay. He be like, hit me back later. I love you. I'm like, cool,
Yeah.
thank you. But other people be like, well, why are you snapping at me? Girl, I done tried to be nice to you.
Right. I've gotten on
You
her
know?
nerves plenty of times,
Mhm.
y'all. There's been plenty of times you guys have been like, okay, Red, honestly, you're starting to overstimulate me right now. And I'm like, oh,
I'm telling you, I'll be like, let me communicate. And that's the thing. It's like, I feel like as long as I communicate, it's like having friends that respect that, that's what matters.
Yeah.
They don't got to be people that are like, they annoyed me one time and now I can't stand them. It's like, okay, but what did you do?
Right.
as that as well, you also have to be open because most of the time, like I was saying, when I was taking it personal, it's not always them. Sometimes we fuck up too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, I've been that way with my younger siblings. Like for the longest time, I wasn't really the type to say I love you back. Like,
Mm.
like I wasn't always the huggy type or the this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
Like, and those are the people that are closest to me, like my siblings and my family and stuff. And like, you know, one of my siblings, when I got mad at me, they're like, all right, I love you. I'm like, all right, see you later. And they're like, are you going to say it back? And I'm like, what do I need to say it back for? I'm here. You know,
Oh,
but
no.
sometimes I wasn't considering that maybe they needed those
needed
words of
words.
affirmation to remind them that
Yeah.
I am here because I love you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People say that a lot about our family when they see us. And they're like, gosh, you guys say I love you all the time. And I think it's like I said, it's this group of family, like it's a group of family that kind of does it, but we're like, oh, I love you. I'll talk to you later. I love you. And it takes us like 30 minutes just to say bye to each other. And
Literally.
and it's like, I'll talk to you later. I love you. I'll see you later. I love you. Like, and even if like I gotta call you right back. Okay, I love you. Like we just always some
Right.
people be looking at us like, y'all don't say I love you a lot. I was like, because we love each other. There's nothing
Like,
We be like, it take us 30 minutes to leave and say bye, then we get in the car, call
and
each
Carly's
other, like,
what
hey,
you
how's
what
the
you doing?
traffic?
I just left your house.
That food was good, huh?
That food was good. Then we all get on a 50-minute phone call.
Yeah.
All the way up to bedtime, like, all right, I'm going to bed, brush my teeth, y'all
That
do y'all face shopping, like, literally. It's like, what's going on?
So
coming
to
from
some
somebody
people
who's
that's
listening,
uncomfortable. To some people that's uncomfortable. That I love you all the time, and hearing those things is uncomfortable. Again, everybody's not bred that way.
mhm.
So I've had that where like, why y'all? Why? I'm like, look, this is just us. I love
we
you.
are we most definitely Black people after church service is over.
Yes, because
Yeah.
this time time to go home.
Yes.
Look,
Literally, they're like, you don't gotta leave, but
because look, you got morning
you don't
service,
gotta
you
go
got Bible
home.
study, Sunday school, actual service, the
Literally.
sermon, and then you got that 30-minute conversation in the parking lot before everybody
go
leaves.
home.
Literally.
But
Literally. I'm like, oh, y'all done clocked it all the way down. Oh my gosh.
well, we did a
But
really good episode.
seriously, I was gonna say, y'all got y'all wrap ups y'all wanna do before I do the challenge of the week.
Ooh, let's do the challenge of the week first, and then we'll wrap up.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
excited. I
I'm
want to
not
know
gonna.
what it
You
is.
don't do the challenge of the week.
Why?
I say the challenge of the week,
Right.
and then that's in the comments.
Right. So
They
what you do
comment.
is you do your closeout, Red. So what you want to say, like your quick send off.
Okay, my quick send off is, well, clock in, lock in, do what you got to do, put yourself first, focus on you, no distractions, no guilt, no shaming, be yourself unapologetically, and until further ado, y'all, toodaloo.
Ooh, love it. Hey.
That's on
Hey,
my
girl.
channel, Mr. Red YouTube.
Hello, drop it. Okay, La.
I would say, like we've been saying, love on you, love who loves you. Don't go chasing love. It will come to you, and if you got to chase it, it ain't for you. And put yourself first. Bet on yourself, and whatever your faith is, tap in, and then move forward.
Oof. Dang.
Yes, your turn.
Seriously. I'm like, every time we have to do this, I'm like, dang, I'm running out of good life advice. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, I'm gonna say, as always, keep your head up. Pray that you get to wake up tomorrow. Tell the people that you love them, because they might not wake up tomorrow. Learn to let things go. That's something I'm working on.
Me too.
But that's something we have to learn, because then you can truly find that inner peace. Touch some grass today. Okay, the weather is changing. If you have allergies, I'm right there with you. Keep that inhaler and them allergy pills close, cause I'm sure COVID and stuff is still around. But with that being said, I love y'all. Like and subscribe, tell a friend, make a friend, and I'm gonna close this out with the challenge of the week. Hello.
Good,
Write down. Okay, I know that's right. Okay, this week, write down 3 areas of your life where you feel stuck, and 1 small action you can take in each area. Let us know down in the comments. Red, you better be in them comments the way you writing that down. I need to see
trust and
that.
believe.
Y'all know how I feel.
Okay,
Trust
La.
and believe. And you said
Y'all,
things that you can do to change them?
You said
what'd
what?
you say?
You said do 3 actions that you can do to change them?
Yep, and 1 small action you can take to each area. Yep. I know that's right. Here we go.
Writing it down. Okay. Well, you know what I say? I
Okay.
need y'all to use your thumbs down in the comment. Let's talk about it, about what you said, what you like, what you didn't like. Until next time, y'all, we out.
We out.
Deuces.
Talk time with